Good afternoon and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm Ollie Johnson with your latest headlines. After this morning's opening ceremony, the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympic Games are officially underway. Despite many athletes boycotting the Games for ethical reasons, Team GB skier Gus Kenworthy said publicly that he believes the Games should have been relocated due to the host nations' atrocious human rights stances. After England's recent failure in the Ashes, there's been major drama in the England camp. We have cricket correspondent Joe Parker to tell us what has happened.
Yep, thank you, Ollie. So in a week of turmoil at the ECB, it has then continued today. We've already seen earlier this week that Chris Silverwood and Ashley Giles have been removed of their duties as head coach and director of cricket, with Andrew Strauss taking over in an interim position for the tour of the West Indies. But again today there's another sacking as Graham Thorpe has been relieved as batting coach in the wake of the 4-0 Ashes series defeat. On the pitch, all we know so far is that Joe Root will continue to be the captain to take the tour of the West Indies. But there should be a squad announcement in the coming days with, I believe, the squad flying out next week.
Thank you very much, Jim. The FA Cup fourth round gets underway tonight as Manchester United host Middlesbrough in the 8 o'clock kickoff. The game comes after a busy January window for United as 4 players left the club without replacements. But Ralph Rangnick is content with the players and the changes he's made to his squad.
I thought so far the group was slightly too big. We had too many players and too many players not really seeing the chance to get regular game time. This is why I'm happy, not only for the club and for ourselves, but also for the players. I think players like Donny, Anthony and Ahmad, they deserve to get regular game time.
Elsewhere in the Cup, there's a host of unusual fixtures as 2 non-league sides remain. Kidderminster Harriers, who play in the National League South, the lowest ranked club still in the competition. They shocked 2-1 win over Reading, and the last round was one of the highlights of the Cup so far, and they hope to repeat the feat against West Ham in tomorrow's early kick-off. The other club of the non-league pair is Boreham Wood, who visit Bournemouth for Sunday's late afternoon game. It's a first ever 4th round appearance for the National League team, who have yet to concede a goal in their 3-game run in the tournament. Southampton are also in action as they host Coventry City tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the first time the two teams have met since April 2012, where the Saints famously sealed a Premier League promotion with a 4-0 win. Meanwhile, in women's football, Southampton have already secured their place in the 5th round, beating Championship side Bristol City last weekend. An Ella Morris goal in the first minute of extra time secured a 1-0 win for the Saints to book their place in the next round. They're also in action this weekend, hosting #United in the National League Cup on Sunday in a 2 o'clock kick-off at the Snow Stadium. Solent University football team enjoyed a 4-0 victory over local rivals University of Southampton in their first game back from the Christmas break. Tune in to our 3:30 Bulletin to find out just how far Solent can go this season. One of rugby's most historic competitions, the Six Nations, dawns once again this Saturday. England are wanting to pick themselves up from a very poor competition last year and lift their 30th outright title. They firstly travel to Murrayfield to play neighbour Scotland in a game that has so much on the line. With Courtney Lawes and Owen Farrell unavailable, Tom Curry wears the armband for the first time. Eddie Jones believes Curry is the right man to take the team forward.
He reminds me of a young Richie McCaw that was able to lead by example, and as his career progresses there'll be other bits and pieces of his captaincy that goes with that. But at the start of his career, it's all about leading by example, getting the team on the front foot, and it goes in line with how we want to play the game.
World Boxing title challengers will go head-to-head on Saturday night. Liam Williams and Chris Eubank Jr. face each other at Cardiff's Motorpoint Arena, where their fierce grudge match will be settled. Many words have been exchanged in the lead-up to the fight, which is certainly looking to be an explosive one. Also on the card is a unified world title bout for the Women's Middleweight World Championship, as Claressa Shields defends her belt against Slovenian Emma Kozin. Shields has taken a lot of controversy in the last few months of her career, after proclaiming herself as the greatest woman of all time. Her claims will certainly be put to the test against the two-weight champ. Project Switch is a basketball charity which aims to build courts and send out nets. After a successful 2021, Sam Netter looks to build on that work.
Well, its mission is to grow and raise the profile of basketball in the UK. So, we're in the process of applying for a number of different funding bids that hopefully will give us a large amount of resource to deliver on some pretty big projects that we think will have a long-term and scalable impact on basketball in the UK.
We will have more on this and plenty of other stories in our next bulletin. That's all for now. Head over to solentjournalism.co.uk for more news.